Morning. Dumping trucks and making the move. We are moving to a small farm we got about 5-6 miles up the road. We're gonna go over there. We got corn and beans. We're gonna try to knock them both out and be done over there. That's the goal. Will it happen? I don't know. We'll see. Has climbed some bends and determined that we're pretty close to full. We'll be able to hold the trucks that are loaded and one or two more, and that'll be it. We're about full of beans. Good problem to have. Good problem to have. Now we're still short on beans compared to years past. Cleaning off the draper. Hi, George.
Howdy.
This might be your first harvest sighting.
Probably.
Happy Veterans Day, George, and to all the other veterans out there. Have to go by the shop to get to where we're going. Yeah, Dad's got quite the parade. So according to some CB traffic one day, after 17 cars, we're supposed to get out of the way. So the joke's always, do we have 17 cars behind us? How are you supposed to know? So this corn is also on the hit list, but it'll be after we get done with the farm we're heading to. Probably stop here on the way back. There's 36 acres of corn here, and then another 20 on the other side of that tree line.
16, we're good.
Yep, 16 cars apparently. But we gotta take a combine up that driveway, pretty steep. Definitely a four-wheel drive moment. It's definitely steeper than it looks on camera. Semis are real fun. Then we get up on top and we got 50 acres right here. Then we got our 20 over the hill. Dad doesn't hook the gleaner up near as often as I do. He uses the folding corn head. He's discovering how great the turning radius is on it. You'd think it'd turn really good, but it doesn't really turn unless you're moving. Like you can't move the wheel unless you're moving, which is kind of a pain in the butt when you're hooking up. Now if you put it in four-wheel drive, it makes quite a bit of difference. Also, whenever I pull up to the head, I leave my feeder house up, line it up with that bar directly above the window opening, because you can't see the other side of the feeder house because it's so short. But if you do that, you can pretty much always get it square. Make sure our timing's right. We're on C. He's on C as well. So I believe the plan is to get him rolling, and me and BJ are going to go back and move trucks. So BJ's going to park the cart. Dad's going to run this 10 acres of beans we have here. There's no dew on the ground, so it's not quite 10 o'clock. Should be plenty dry enough. And then back this lane, there's 23 acres, I believe, down over that hill. We'll all have to be here for that because Dad will have to take the head off to get there. And it's kind of a pain, but he can at least get this 10 acres harvested off. We'll have room to turn trucks and stage everything. Hopefully we can get done with these beans kind of quickly and then work on this corn tonight. This is a split farm, so it will be going to Cargill, but I think we're going to split our half and take to the bins just so we can get something done. Because with this being November the 7th, Cargill's just really busy. A lot of places south of us, I mean, they've only been started harvesting for a couple weeks, so they're right in the middle of it, just really getting fired up. And Cargill's just a mess right now. Big lines, big lines. I got a feeling Jeff made a boo-boo. I see a vacuum.
How much?
Yeah. But he forgot to turn the leg on. Jeff, did you make a boo-boo?
Not bad, but it backed up.
Well, we made it up the hill. First 10 acre field's done. I'll just get this one left. It's be a good time to flip it off the front of the header wagon. Yep, we got it. Perfect. It's a bit of a goat path. We could definitely not pull a semi up. Last year we got the cart stuck. It spun out going up this hill. This year being beans probably won't be that big of a deal. But you usually only take one combine dump up it at a time.
You ever see how the LSWs perform on that hillside?
Dad's preventing us from eating fried chicken. Disregard the incoming missiles. So Mother Mary made us a smorgasbord of a feast. Smells good.
I'm wearing most of it. You got mashed potatoes, gravy, your chicken's fried, and your biscuits.
Holy cow. So lunch was delicious. Thank you, Mary, for lunch. We are going to, or I'm going to finish unloading this truck. Jeff has already started on it, and I'm going to take it over to the farm. We'll need 3 trucks at some point today. Oh yeah, do I look more intelligent? Yeah, if you didn't know I wear contacts, then well, it was time for them to get replaced. All right, truck's empty. Head over to the field. John's gonna be waiting a little bit on the last of the beans, and while me and Jeff are hauling those in. Hopefully we don't have to wait in line too bad, but Dad and BJ will get switched over and start on the corn. Like I say, there's not a lot of corn there. I think by splitting it and taking our half to our bins, we'll basically be able to hold everything of the landowners on our trucks, and if we got to, we'll just have to haul it in the first thing in the morning. But we made it. You look like you really like this header.
Love it. Good header.
So Dad was having some issues getting this header to float right, so I hopped in here, made some adjustments, and we're doing a little bit better. I think no matter what happens from a combine standpoint, we will probably go back to running the McDonald. We'll probably, if we get a new combine, it'll probably have a new FD, what do they call it, 245 or the FD2 series, the new, whatever the latest and greatest is. Got buddy that has one, really likes it. If you've got experience with a new McDonald, let me know your experiences with it. They didn't quite always flex and grab everything, but heck, this thing ain't right now, because if I run it to where it would do that, we start dragging. The McDonald was a little bit simpler to run. I've been running this combine for 3 years. When running a combine in beans, I'm usually watching that power meter right there. I just realized that there's one right there too. 3 years. Dad's over at his pickup truck. He's getting the header cart hooked up. I mean, this field's not very big. Just about done with it now, so apparently I'm gonna finish the beans. All right, the gleaner's switched over. Dad's gonna get the corn head hooked up and dive into this corn here. So like I said, we're gonna split this in the field with the grain cart scales. If we get if we get 3 trucks, but probably if we get 2 trucks dumped at our grain bins, we'll be able to hold the rest of it, and then we won't be waiting on town for to get trucks dumped. Jake brake's got us sliding. It is just pouring out of that leg.
Hey everybody, got the beans done. Back gleaner here, showing corn up here. Got about 35 acres, 34, something like that. Just getting it opened up, getting started there. So, it's about 3:30 or so, 4 o'clock, whatever it is. So get this done tonight. See how it goes.
door fell open. Pigeons are gonna love that. Yeah, not too bad, only an hour and a half wait. So he's got the field all opened up. Sun's going down, but it's like 5 o'clock. Getting daylight savings time, just wonderful. He's got snacks again. Jeff's just pulling in here. At this point, we're just going to load some trucks and see where we're at. So basically, Jeff's going to ride in with me, and then he's going to go home for the evening. We're going to finish up here, no problem, and by that point, it's going to be too late to move or anything like that. So I'm going to finish up here. I'm going to dump this truck, bring it back. And the trucks in the car probably hold what's here. Dad just informed me that we are half done. Being that we're half done, we will definitely be able to hold it with the trucks. I think this is a 35-acre field. Up here, as you can imagine, there's just deer damage out the wazoo. So, between the deer and the trees, this is historically not our greatest corn ground, to be expected, especially in the dry year. It is doing much better than expected, but this isn't 200 bushel corn. It's more like 160, 70 bushel corn. This corn's dry, we're going right into bin 4, which is awesome. Definitely forgot that I didn't have a vehicle over at the shop, so just gave Jeff a taxi service with the semi. Got back to the shop, shoot, we ain't got no wheels. So it does appear that we're going to finish here. Busted rhymes. But it does look like we're going to get done. There's 8 acres left. It's only 6 o'clock. That's a relief. So between the two crops, there's like 75 acres here, but now we can move first thing in the morning and keep chipping away. After today, we'll be down to about 800 acres. Plugging along. Yeah, pretty bright. And that's it. We're done. Well, folks, thanks for watching. That's it for this one. If you would do me a favor, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and we'll see you tomorrow.